Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Fibonacci Fumble by Chili. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have some cells that are surrounded by dotted lines. Those are called cages. First of all, digits can't repeat in a cage. So normally these two digits could both be 2, for example, because Sudoku would absolutely allow that. But because they share the same cage, we're not allowed to do that. We can't repeat the 2 within the same cage. So that would be a violation. Additionally, the cages have a sum that must be a Fibonacci number. And to be more specific, they must be from 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, or 21. Those are listed in the rules for your reference. So we don't know what the sum is, but we know it must be selected from one of those for every cage. And it's up to us to determine what those values are. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, let's start with these single digit cages because they're from 1, 2, or 3, or 5. They can't be 8 because 8 doesn't exist in this puzzle. So we can at least just pencil those. So the 4 and the 6 go over here somewhere. Definitely. What else can we say? The 4 and the 6 are down here. Now 4 digits add to at least 10. So this adds to 13 or 21. Now how would we get to 21 and 4? Well, 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 5, oops, let's just mark this out. 6, 5, 4, 3. You could sum this up, of course, but what you could also do is take the digits from 1 to 6. If we know that the perfect, what am I saying? The triangle number for 6, the sum of the digits 1 to 6 is 21, which we're well familiar with for doing these 6x6 Sudokus. And 1 and 2 are missing, so that's 3. So we could do 21 minus 3, which is 18. So actually we can't hit 21, right? Because we would need a 6-cell cage to get to 21. That should have also been obvious. So we need to hit 13. Now let's think about what's missing if we're going to add to 13. Because if these 4 add to 13, that means these two make up the difference to 21. So that would be 13 to 21. Well, that would be 8 because they're Fibonacci numbers. That's convenient. So these two sum to 8 is what we're saying. So if these two sum to 8, this whole thing must sum to 13 because we're definitely not getting to 21. So this is going to be a 5. Luckily, Fibonacci also tells us how to get from 8 to 13. Or you can just, know the math. But anyway, I think that's fun. So these sum to 8. How are we getting to 8? Well, that's not a 5 either. We can't do 1, 7 because there's no 7. We could do 2, 6, but we can't do 3, 5 because we can't repeat the 5. So that is 2, 6, which makes these 1, 3, 4, 5. Which should add to 13. Yeah, it does. Okay. Just double checking that all my math was correct there. Right, the 5 got used up here. So we know this adds to 13. So this has to be 5 plus 3 to get to 8. That's not a 3. That does make these 1, 2, 4, and 6. That's not a 3. Okay, so what can we add to here? We could do 3 plus 2 is 5. Or we could do 3, we can't do 3 plus 5 is 8. So that's it. We're doing 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's the 1. This is 4 or 6. These 3? So we're not putting both the 4 and 6 in here, are we? Oh, we could. We could put both the 4 and 6 in here and put a 3 here and add to 13. Okay, never mind about that. I do need a 2 in this box. It goes in one of these two. Okay, so these two add to 8, though, right? These add to 13, so these two add to 8. So we're not using the 4 because we can't do 4 plus 4. So that's the 4, and this is 2 plus 6. We know the order. Places this 2. These aren't 2s anymore. We know this is 2, 4, 6. Okay, that's good progress. 1, 4, 5 triple makes that not a 4, that not a 4 or a 1, leaving a 2, 6 pair. We know what these are. These are 1, 3, 5. 2 plus 6 is 8. We need the 5 to get to 13. These aren't 5s. That's not 5. That places the 5 up here. That's a 1. That's 3 and 5. We get the 4, 1, and 3. This is not a 1. All right. We need a 1 in this column. It goes there. I think the rest should be Sudoku. Let's look at this column. We need 1, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, this is all 1, 3, 4. So that's the 3. These aren't 3s. We get the 5 here. This is the 6. That's a 4. That's a 6. We get the 3, the 1 and the 4, the 1 and the 3. 2 and 6, 2 and 4. That's 2, 4, 6. We need a 5 and a 6 here, and we're done. Cool puzzle, Chili. I enjoyed that. 21 was a bit of a red herring, but I see why you listed up to 21, because that's the biggest you could get 6 unique digits to add to at all in a 6x6. But yeah, it was cool thinking about what each cage could be and what the outies would have to be for these 4-cell cages. So yeah, pretty restrictive. Thanks again for the puzzle. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.